Okay, so tonight we are gathered to recognize people whose contributions have had an impact on CASI and snowboarding. That said, I'm here to talk about Marc Tanguay. I've known Marc since the beginning of CASI. Since then we've become very close friends.
Turn it up.
Turn it up. Marc has been a major influence on a great many snowboarders. He's mentored a lot of CASI instructors on courses he taught and in all the sessions and lessons that he taught throughout the years. There's a lot of CASI members who have Marc to thank for setting them on the path to a career in snowboarding. Marc was one of the first evaluators on the level 3 course that eventually morphed into the level 4 in the late 90s. It's my understanding that Marc taught more CASI courses than anyone in a full season in the early days of CASI. But his mentorship didn't stop there. His outlook on teaching snowboarding isn't about the perfect lesson. It's about being the facilitator of people's snowboarding experience. Whether it's a beginner or a high-level athlete, his approach is always the same. It's about the shared experience, the love of the sport, and that everyone is progressing and gaining confidence. Marc's outlook on life is much the same as his outlook on snowboarding. He will always be the guy who makes sure everybody is good. He will put others before himself every time, to a fault, in my estimation. When someone is throwing shade at another, he'll be the first to defend, always giving the benefit of the doubt no matter what. I've seen Marc turn a potentially very negative situation into a positive situation with just a few kind words and understanding. If we're out riding boards or bikes, Marc will be the guy who always waits for the slower rider to catch up. He will always take his crew to the best terrain, line, or conditions, not because he wants to go there, it's so he gets to share it with them. I've been fortunate to be with Marc and witness his journey through snowboarding and life. When things go sideways, I always try to look at the teachings of the book of Marc Tanguay. Whether it's snowboarding, snowmobiling, mountain biking, it's always, what would Tanguay do? Marc's legacy is not just in his achievements, it's in changing people's lives. He's changed mine, and I'm certain he's had a positive effect on many of the people in this room. Please join me in welcoming our newest Hall of Famer, the international man of mystery, the James Bond of snowboarding, Marc Tanguay. In Marc's absence, we have someone who's going to step in for him. Our friend Rob Stevens is going to say, Marc asked him to say a few words. Well, Marc wrote them down. So he is the surrogate Marc Tanguay.
A weak representation of Marc Tanguay.
You look almost the same.
Yeah, I have a few words from Marc to say. He's in the hospital right now getting his fur shaved off and electrodes put on his chest, so he's not doing very well, but nothing really drastic. And this is all Marc all the time. He went home to support his family, and his dad was sick, and he came home sick, and this is absolutely gut-wrenching for him to not be in the room with all you guys tonight. He's a man I love a lot. I've known him since '92 when I gave him his level 1, and he stiffed me on the course fee for weeks, and I was took me forever to track him down, but he was one of those few guys who's like, you owe me money and I'm going to break your arm. And at the end of it, he's like, no, you loved him even though he was taking money out of your kid's mouth. You know, he still could, very disarming fellow, our Marc. But let's see, what did he have to say here? And he kept telling me he really didn't want, his not being here and his being sick to bring down the night. And that's Marc on a plate. right there. But firstly, you wanted to congratulate Chucky and Trevor on the Hall of Fame. Trevor, wherever you are. Chucky, where are you? Where's the shine? Oh, there he is. Oh, you put your hat on. I couldn't find you. Congratulations, brother. So Marc says they continue to strongly represent CASI in the backcountry industry. We're super proud of them and their achievements and wish them a deep winter. Okay. And this is high praise, and this is very true. Chucky, in Marc's opinion, and that's shared by quite a few people, you're probably one of the best riders to ever come out of this organization. Yeah, he was always blowing minds on the pre-course, so yeah, I appreciated having him around to inspire us all. Trevor, he's known for 28 years. We met him on the first CASI Level 4 course. And as we all know about Trevor, his technical understanding and savvy teaching, smooth riding, left a real impression on all of us. Or maybe it was the legendary hair flowing down the mountain behind him. And he and Marc have been business partners for the last 20 years and still have managed to not fucking murder each other. I have no idea how they managed to do that. But he's deeply moved. There's 3 E's in deeply. Deeply moved by the nomination and disappointed he can't join us tonight. He made the decision to stay back and not be patient zero in this room. But he would certainly want to be here and slap hands and hug you all. But this is what he had to do. But he'll never be able to fully express how grateful he is to the organization for giving him the most important thing in life. That's long-lasting, meaningful friendships. To think back 30 years ago, I was a lifty at Sunshine Village and sliding a T-bar under our friend Peter Jensen's ass. Pete, R.I.P. my brother. He turned around and said, "Hey dude, I've seen you riding around. You should come and take the snowboard level 1 course with me next week. Want to go? Should be fun." And Marc came to the course and it was as simple as that. That single interaction, he said, changed his life forever and led to so many connections, opportunities, and friends. Like, we can all say that, can't we? Right? So for him, CASI has always been about sharing true unfiltered joy, capital J-O-Y, that comes with snowboarding, no matter the level of riding. You see people at their best when riding, and he wants to thank everyone here for letting him see you at your very best, smiling, laughing, and experiencing the true joy of being on the mountain. Let's keep spreading that feeling. The world needs it more than ever. And wishing everyone a deep and memorable winter. He loves you all. Yeah, Marc?